Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to pin. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, man. I'm so excited to be doing this as a wife. See my ring, guys. Like, my... Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. So, I should go back to the moon. I will go back. I just want to do small appearance today, Thank you, my brother. I'm just discovering that I came to your family. Yeah, somebody said beautiful ring. Yeah, that's my ring. Thank you, Divinely Help. Pumela! Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Kathleen Dongo says, the way we are using your story to boast, I beg you, let them clear road. You are loved. Thanks for sharing your story so transparently and listening. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Like, this is the... Well, I've always known that I am loved. I've always known. But this one, oh, my goodness. You guys have... Oh, my God. I don't even have the words. I don't have the words. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I can feel your love. DMs. People are asking for my account numbers. Money. Hey! You people, oh. They say, see rock now. Kathleen. Oh, my goodness. Kathleen Ndongo. Thank you. Okay, so, of course, we are still in the moon. But people have been asking me, like Kathleen said, I use my story to encourage a lot of people. It's my calling. That's my purpose in life. You understand? That's my purpose. So I'm not sharing just for entertainment. I'm not sharing, for whatever reason. I'm sharing because I want people to know that this is possible. I want people to know that God is God. I want people to know that no matter how much trauma you are being in, how much pain, you can still be happy again. I used to say before, it is never too late to live happily ever after. It's true. But now I say it is never too late to start over. I'm telling you. And thank you. You guys thank you so much. It's never too late to start over. And this even includes you too if you're married and you probably feel your marriage is not going well. You can also start your marriage over again with the same person. I'm telling you. So don't think it's only for people that, have been divorced or heartbroken. No. Even if you're married, maybe, your marriage has really hit a rock. You guys are no longer happy. You can start again. You can go to therapy. You can... Let me not talk too much. So I want to introduce my sweethearts. Oh, yeah, no. I want to introduce my husband. So you guys can ask us as much questions as we can take this night. You get? So we'll be taking lots of questions. There's been so much questions in the DM. How did you guys meet? How did you guys? What happened? When happened? Yeah. You understand? You say I should save the life. I will save the life. Don't worry. I will save the life. I will. Okay. I will. So, all right. Everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Da-da-da-da.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still with you.
Yeah. No, we have to. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Tired face.
Yeah.
Tired face. I'm just like sleeping.
Don't worry. We'll still go back and sleep. But let's just quickly answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Questions. So I will pin whatever question, Kathleen. She said, yes, a man like Mr. Don Momo, now man be that. We owe him premium cola. Yes. So. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening.
Okay.
All right, in Nigeria, for those who are actually watching in Nigeria, it's a good evening. And all right, every other part of the world, how not day.
Okay, so while we're waiting for people's questions,
Okay.
see Shegon have come to join.
Shego.
He say he fine, yes, he fine. So question, how did you guys meet? Do you want to answer that?
You go ahead. Just go ahead and tell us how.
Okay,
How
so
did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yeah.
Shebi me, I came to meet you in your
Yeah, I was there.
in your terrain. So this is it. So a lot of you know the story. A part of the story that my first marriage crashed. I was hurt. All of that. So I ran away to Abuja. And when I was in Abuja, I was hurt the more. He said, "Hey, please, those kisses on the latest reel, please." So I was hurt the more in Abuja. A lot of things happened. So and God told me to come back to Lagos. Because I had packed my things, packed my kids, went to Abuja, like, I'm running away. Let me go and start my life afresh, where nobody knows me, where blah, blah, blah,
Changing location.
Yes, so changing location. But my pain followed me. Yes, start by Lashe, that's what we're answering. How did we meet? Changing location, but my pain came to meet me in my location.
So it's not location that matters sometimes.
Yes, sometimes it's not location, because your pain will still follow you to your location. And so while I was confused, also getting therapy, all of those things, I heard God tell me to come back to Lagos. So when I did come back to Lagos, I was looking I wanted to have a radio show in Lagos.
You had a radio show in Abuja, right?
Yes, because I had a radio show in Abuja.
Okay.
Yes, so it's called Happily Ever After with Lara. So I wanted to replicate that in Lagos. So I had I didn't used to go out, but I went for the Future Awards once. They invited me that year.
Future Award?
Yeah, Future Awards.
Can
That
you
was
imagine?
2019.
Okay. So was at the Future Award you met somebody?
Yes, I met somebody at the Future Awards, not him. So I met this gentleman who, I don't know, I've known him online. He's a big wig. His name is popular. We kind of banter online on one post sometime way back, and and so I met him, and I think I introduced myself or introduced something, and the guy just immediately clung to me, was like, fine girl, and then I remember he was with his friend though, but he just abandoned the person and followed me, changed my this thing. I had a regular this thing, and he had a VIP band. Yes, so he took me to the Kinikon, changed the band for me. Yes, from regular to VIP. Change the band for me from regular to VIP, and then we sat together. So I saw he took all my pictures. I saw immediately that this man liked me. Kathleen, stop this. He said, get you a man who looks at Coach Lara like Teddy does. I have a question, please, for you both. What was the big thing that made you decide you wanted to spend the rest of your life with the other? Okay, don't worry, we're still coming to that. Okay. So then I met this person. He took all my pictures. I knew, in fact, you could see the way, when a man likes a woman, he was so, moving towards me, all of those things, taking the energy, he was taking my pictures. We took red carpet pictures, and all of that, and then we were talking, and then one guy just stepped to me and said, can I take a picture with you, ma? Because I really looked good that day. And then the man was just like, what's that? Why does he want to take a picture with you? Somebody, I had not dated him, I was just meeting him for the first time. Long story short, I concluded in my head then that this man, because me, I know, I be star, I go still blow. So if a man would not allow somebody, like, you just met me, literally. The story is long, sorry. Anyways, long story short, I knew that this man, but he took my number, I took his number. So he was called immediately. The next day, he sent me a message, I want you, I like you, I want to date you, I want to everything immediately. But me, I already knew You get. So, but I now told him one of those days that I want to have a radio show. He now said, okay, I will introduce you to a friend of mine who is on radio. So maybe you guys can co-present together or stuff like that. So, but he was like, can I come to your house? I'm like, no, I have kids, I can't, never, blah, blah, blah. So about 2 or 3 weeks after, when I was free, he said I should come and meet him at a radio station. That after we finished, this was 2019, December, actually. In fact, I remember the date, December 7th, 2019. So you know now, you know me and dates. So
You know me and date too.
yeah.
Okay.
So we got there. So he said that after we finished meeting at radio station, then we'll go and see a movie or something. I wasn't even interested in a movie. Is that radio thing? So by the time I got into the radio station, it was Teddy. Teddy was the presenter. It was his radio.
I have my radio show.
Yeah, he has his radio show. So the man too was on radio with him. There were other guys too. I think they were doing sports. You guys were, you know.
No. We've not started doing sports.
Doing sports. Okay.
You remember now when you came, I was on.
Yeah.
And then I just put you on straight.
No. Don't worry, don't let me tell you very well. So I started entering. I'm like, this remember. Guy. Okay, so I knew him before. We don't talk, but of course we knew. What are you, June? I don't understand that question. So Asha entered. The man hugged me from the back. You understand? Wanted to claim territory. There were guys who I've never this was the second time I was literally meeting this man. But he hugged me from the back as I kissed my neck. I wanted to faint, but trust me now, therapist, all of those things. I just kept my cool. Hello, sat down. And then I saw Teddy. The next thing Teddy was, they were bouncing on radio. Then the next thing was just like, before we close the show, there's a lady that just came in and everything changed. The smell, the atmosphere. Beautiful lady. What's your name? Let's get to meet you. Something like that. So, and then of course, me too, I stepped up to, my name is Lara Kudaisi. At the time, I was the matchmaking mistress. I was doing matchmaking. So he was like, what do you do? This man was like, she's the matchmaking mistress. And he's like, oh, really? I'm the hookup master. Are you going to hook me up? Am I going to hook you up? Something. It was just, and
I'm the hookup master. I have a program called Hookup Club.
The Hookup Club. So it was like, I'm the hookup master. You're the matchmaking mistress. So let me hook you up, and let me, something like that. It was so interesting. It was very beautiful. The energy the vibe was vibing, And then that man made a terrible mistake. I didn't have a car then, so he was like, it was too late to go to any movie anywhere, So Lara, where do you live, sir? I told him. He said, Teddy, that's the area now where you live now. Teddy, yeah, please help me drop her. That was it. My brother and sister. Hey, it was about 11 p.m. By the time we finished. Yeah. And guys, by the time it was 2 a.m., the security man on our streets came and said, Oga, do you want to enter? Or if you want to enter the house, go. If you want to go, please, Oga, leave. It's too late. That was how much talk. Because all the things we were talking about that day, you're just like, oh my God, we had so many, synchronities.
Yes, we have so many things that we're in sync.
Come on, yes. You understand? Like our phones, you understand? Like we discovered that we're both Scorpios, our birthdays were 4 days apart, and then you were telling me about your life, how your previous marriage and how, and then I was like, oh, don't worry, I understand. You were like, man, I need somebody like you in my life, but of course, he thought that I was with that man. Anyway, so that's how we met. Any other question? Somebody had asked a question.
Yeah, so that was how we met. Yeah, so the first day, talked on radio together, and then had a little bit of some long time talk. And I just felt like, man, there's something about. I just knew that there was something about her, but I just kept mute, because for me, I just thought that the other guy was the one, so I just had to respect my brother. So I was just playing, no connection. I just knew that
no connection. Okay.
No. I didn't say anything that had to do with like, oh, I like you and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was just all normal talk.
Yeah. So how were you convinced? Kathleen too said that how did we know that we'll spend our lives together? So you can answer that. You have to answer that. I mean, I've answered mine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just something inside of you. Like I said, that very first day we met, there was just something that I just knew that there was something special about this. Our the likes, things that we like, things that are easy, things that are I mean, you just found that there's as simple as food. That as simple as food that the kind of food I love to eat is the kind of food she likes to eat too.
Yeah.
You know, so like, oh, there's some people who say, oh, no, I don't eat this kind of food. So you have to be thinking, so if I don't have, I'm thinking about this kind of food. So whatever she likes to eat, that's what I love to eat. So, I mean, our likes, our belief system, values,
that one very
you know, and then of course, kind of, should I say, character. Very kind lady, very kind. I mean, you know, I thought I was kind, but I mean, I thought I never knew that, you know, there's somebody kinder than I am. So until I met her, and I knew the difference between kind and kind. My kindness was cool, but there was always. But now I knew that. Oh no, kindness is also part of the spirit.
Fruit of the spirit.
Fruit of the spirit. So
yeah.
Some deep stuff, but hey,
yeah,
I think our values, our characters, and then
very important,
likes and belief systems. Well,
so let me add to that. See, I used to character very, very important. Ma, did you have the children? Please put it in the question mark. I'm just saying that. Hey, question it to Pojo. Oh my goodness, I have no idea that it's going to be like this. So let me just talk sharp so that we'll answer many questions. You know, so one thing, you know, having been through so many heartbreaks, having dated, you know, some guys in the past, I had to, you know, you get to, and then going through some self-discoveries, you understand? I began to know who I am, identity. I understood my identity. And some of the things was, I believe cheating is a sin. I cannot share my man, and I cannot be with a man that believes that cheating is part of life. All men cheat. I can't. Like, people will say men are this, men are that. Me already knew. So do you know what that means for me? It means that the kind of men I can marry, they are not plenty. Because a lot of Nigerian men that I know and I've heard of believe cheating is normal. You understand? So Teddy is one of those people that believes that cheating is a sin. And he will not cheat, or he doesn't cheat not because he's with me or he's in love with me. He doesn't cheat because he believes that, how can I do this and sin against God? That's number one. And then number two, because of his value system. He's a one-man, one-woman person. You understand? So that was very important to me. You understand? So that's when we're talking about value system. And they were very old school, both of us.
Yes, so
we are very old school.
Old time religion.
Our relationship is old school. I'm telling you, it's not like this. I'm always shocked. These things that people talk about, is shocking to me. So we are very old school in how a man, how a woman. Do you understand how things should be done? So that also is very important. What else is now our values? Then God, of course, the God factor. That one is then raising children, the way to raise children, all those things very, very important. So, do you want to answer this?
Okay, so it says, how did you meet him? That is, how did you meet him?
Yes.
How did you meet him?
Okay, okay.
You know.
So I think we've answered that.
Yes, okay.
So this person says, I'm so positive that this would happen for me. Amen. In Jesus' name. It will happen for you. Congratulations, Ma. I'm so ecstatic. I remember you autographing your book for me at the bookshop on Allen Road, Ikeja. That was 2019. Wow, I want to hear all the story. Who else? So I think that's all the questions I have. Having the same value system. Give us tips. Yeah. I've answered all these questions. I've answered. So any more questions from the live video? I'm convinced that my man is somewhere. Yes, your man is definitely somewhere. What else? I've answered all the questions and I've answered in. Okay, there's a new question. See, I can't see the question again. What was this? What was his opinion of your checkered story? What do you mean checkered story? Which is, of course, I'm sure you mean my past story, Abby. Yeah, what was your opinion? Tell us. When you heard my story, what was your opinion?
Yeah, okay. When I heard your story, I was like, huh? It's something that would definitely want to wow anybody, you know, because like, how can one person You know, there were some funny stuff that I just thought about. Man, this woman would like, he would like man well. You know, because it was like 14 heartbreaks. I was like, 14 men with that now.
Yes, I remember.
You know, and then all those funny stuff. So, but I got to find out it's not. Like, you know, you've never really shared that part of like the 14 heartbreaks things. A lot of people don't even know.
Who told you? They don't know.
Yeah,
You
okay.
who follow me know now.
Okay.
So they know the 14 heartbreaks, but what they're just interested in is you. Like, how do you feel about it? How were you able not to be discouraged with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think first of all, I was like, you know, wowed, but later, you know, this is now. So I don't want to like praise myself, but I just believe that as children of God, you know, nobody holy pass. You know, and it says if you sin in one, you sin in all. So for those people who think they just have one sin, and then those people who think we have 5 sin or 20 sin, it's the same thing. Sin is sin. So, and if God can actually forgive us, no matter how bad we are, if we truly have the Spirit of God inside of us, then we also can actually, you know, start living our lives like now and looking at if God has actually forgiven her and she's pure. So who am I to now start so on? That was just it. So that was just it.
Yeah. So I think one of the things about Teddy also that I've seen is that
this is hard now. This is hard now.
Then
so whatever is that has happened is past. So
yeah.
I'm looking at her now, not our past. So that's it.
And then I think what also helps you is that you are a one-man squad like me too. You know, those people who don't give a damn what other people think. He's like that. You know, for a man to be with me, you have to be that kind of person. You know, because me, I don't hold back, I share. So you have to be, a man has to be strong enough. Like, I don't care. People will abuse me. People will say, is that kind of man. So I think that is what, you know, apart from, you know, all the other things you thought in your heart, you know, yeah. So this person says, how did you both handle your first disagreement? What was even our first disagreement? Do you remember?
Okay, I think that was when the sorry thing.
Ha!
You remember, right?
Please. There's no room to even explain that one. Do you also fight and quarrel too? Of course, Aboki. What's doing you? Everybody fights and quarrels.
Of course, now.
Of course.
And I want to say this now when it comes to fight and quarrel. I want to say this and I want you to remember this and remember this now. Now, if people do not fight, I'm telling you, one person is pretending. Fighting is very important. You know why? Because it makes people to know boundaries.
Yeah.
So it knows that you're like, oh, so he doesn't like this, she doesn't like this. That means you're coming real. So if people are like, okay, just take it. Well, one person is just pretending. And I'm telling you, one day it will get to a point where it's called the X point where, you know, things will just be. So why not just fight it out and then straighten it out and then begin to respect boundaries as you go.
Okay, thank you, love. So this person say, how can you start again? It's been 5 years. See, time means nothing if you don't go through therapy. Time does not heal wounds. Time, if you like, stay away from relationship 20 years, you will still get heartbroken again. If you don't go through therapy, if you don't heal from the damage that last heartbreak or previous heartbreaks have done to you, that's what happens. So just to answer that question, you have to go through therapy.
Okay, let me buttress that point again. Like you just said, it's just like you always say this. You know, you say it sometimes. You know, one of those days we just talk about it. You say it's like sweeping something and putting it on the carpet. The carpet, the dirt is there, but it's like nobody's seeing it. The day they will raise that carpet up, the dirt is still there. So that's what happens if you don't go through therapy. Therapy is just like sweeping all the trauma and you're putting them on the carpet. They are still there. And anywhere you go to, like travel to America, travel to London, travel as fast as you are, that one person is still with you. You're going to carry it with you. Not until you go through therapy. I'm telling you, your eyes will now be open to say like, what? I never knew.
Yeah.
And if you know better, you do better.
Yeah. So how did God confirm to you he was the one? Did you fast and pray? Yes, I did. I did. And let me tell you, in the beginning, you know me, one thing, guys, let me tell you, whatever I say here is the truth. You know me. If you've been following me for long, you know me. Me, I don't like. You understand? I did not pray in the beginning. I just liked him. You understand? And also because I had prayed, so I was expecting my husband. So if you want to get married again and you have prayed, you're thinking, you have to expect it. So I was expecting it. I was thinking it. I was expecting that I would meet my husband soon. So because of that, I wasn't afraid when I meet a guy that, hey, will you break my heart? Because I have healed. That's why healing is important. If you don't heal, all these things we are telling you is trash. And healing is not just, time, letting time pass. No, it is therapy. Somebody asked me before, how long did it take for you to get healed? 4 years of active therapy. So that you have done therapy for 6 weeks, for 8 weeks means you are fine. It's not true. It took you 40 years to be like this. It took you 50 years to be like this. 8 weeks, 3 months is not going to cure it. It's not going to completely cure you. I am being honest with you. You understand? So because I did 4 years, so I was expecting my husband. So of course, so when he came, I liked him, but he didn't make a move. He did not make any move very, very easy. Because
you know why?
Yeah, because you thought I was with that other man, and then you're also taking it easy. Now you like to take things very easy.
Yeah, I like to take things easy because I have this definition of what life is all about, and maybe you might want to write that down. Life is a series of connection, and purpose are interconnected. So that means that if you are actually going through life, and as children of God, which we always say that our steps are guided as child of God. So every step you take, it's guided by the power of the Holy Spirit. Yeah. So whoever you're meeting, there's definitely something there. So life is a series of connection. So this is the connection, and purpose are interconnected. Who is that person you have met that you just said, might just want to sit down and think about it? Because if you are truly a child of God, whoever you meet, don't take it for granted. It's not coincidence. There's definitely something that you and this person is supposed to do. So how you treat that person will determine what will happen in the future. Yeah. Now, I've already told you one story about a lady that I always meet. I always meet this girl. I come out it's so funny. I finish my program in the morning. I come out. I'll just see her. I'm like, I'll just leave her. But one day, it became like 10 times. I'm telling you. I just saw her, and then I just went to go and be like, hey, how you doing? I just like, hey, what's your name? And so I just started talking to her. Now, check this out. I now went to Abuja. I was now looking for a particular place. Guess what? I now saw her. And then she now saw me. She now said, Teddy. Now, imagine if I had not talked to her. Do you know what? And this lady is actually coming from where we are going to.
So she was on that.
So I was like, wow. So she now took us down. I mean, we've been driving around, and then no network to call because our phones got dead. I was like, how do we get these people now? And you won't believe it. The same lady that I've been seeing in Lagos. I now saw her, and they're like, hey, she now called me about, we break that stranger code when we're in Lagos, so it was easy for me to actually talk to her. And then she now took us to the place, and I was like, can you imagine we've been driving around this place? And I said, can you imagine if I had not talked to this lady? That's how she would just look at me and that's that. And then so I'm telling you, I'm just saying this, that whoever you meet, there might just be something that is actually interconnected with you, but it not depends on how you treat them, for the future that that God has actually said.
Yeah, so Kathleen asked the question, what should we take away from Teddy and Nara's marriage? Like, what is that one thing? There's a series of things, but one thing I'll mention some things. So just take one is you have to break rigidity. See, if you have been hurt before, you've been married before especially, there's that tendency for you to be rigid. You are set in your ways. This is how I do my thing. You understand, and it affected us. If you have also been single for too long.
It's true.
Hey, you have a story.
Yeah, like if you have been single for too long, it's like you can do everything.
You can't do everything.
So it's as if you don't need anybody.
Yes, you have your own money. You do your thing. Yeah. You are in control of your house.
Yeah.
You are in control of everything. You understand. So merging with somebody else is a big deal. So both of you have to learn how to calm down for each other. It was difficult for me but I had to learn it. Because I'm an alpha female. Look at me, I'm doing my thing. I have my brand. I have, everything. You get so, but I have to meet a man that I have to submit to. It took me a while, but I learned it. I learned how to be feminine, especially because Teddy is a masculine man, alpha male to the core. I have never ever in my whole life dated anybody like this in my life. I swear down. Why are you laughing? Please laugh. I have never, ever. I'm telling you, it wasn't funny. You get, and I have always said I'm always attracting feminine men. So I want an alpha male. I want a masculine man, and that's what I got. So, but now that I got it, how do I manage it? How do I handle it? So, if you want an alpha male, you want a masculine man, you have to be feminine, which is one of the most difficult things ever. And this is why I said therapy is very important. Therapy breaks you. Therapy makes you broken. Because let me tell you, there are some things he will, I got it now. You are so right. These are two grown folks in a relationship. Very important. Very important. One can't be grown and the other a child. These are two grown folks. I'm telling you. These are relationship talk. It's not for people in their 20s. It's for people in their late 30s, early 40s. I'm telling you. Because I had to calm down. There are some things that Teddy will tell me to do, and I'll be asking myself, if I do this, am I not losing myself? You get. In fact, let me give you one example. I used to wear leg chain. And then he will now tell me that,
Tell you that,
that what?
That, have you ever seen the Queen? Yes.
Wearing leg chain.
Yeah.
What's my business is that one? My name is Lara. I'm a queen. I'm wearing leg chain. Leave me alone.
True queens don't do that.
And then he'll be telling me there's a difference between a queen and a slave queen.
Yeah.
Leave me. So those are the little things. Do you think they are little? So to remove my leg chain, did I even remove it?
No,
I did not remove it though. Yes. The thing cut.
Yeah.
Because I'm beyond grateful. Yeah, very intimate story. I'm telling you, it caught. And I now decided not to replace it. You know why? Because I now asked myself, if I don't wear my leg chain, who am I? Is my leg chain my identity? If I don't wear my leg chain, does it mean I'm losing myself? Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? That was what made me stop wearing my leg chain. So it is difficult when you are older and you're in a relationship, or you have been married before, or you have been single for too long. It's hard. You understand? So Kathleen, please take that. You have to be broken. Therapy will make you be broken. If I wasn't broken, I would start thinking he wants to control me. He's very controlling. How can he tell me not to wear leg chain? What's the meaning of that? This one is going to tell me to leave this one is going to tell me this one's going. Why? Because I am still thinking from my old lens of pain, from the people that probably used to control me in the past. That is why therapy is important. So Sheifumi says, this part is hard. I remember the last time I went to the guy I just met house, so I sweep floor past 52 times and I don't know how to wash plate and say. Yeah, so you get what I mean. Flexibility, which is what a lot of older female singles don't have. Do you understand? Older female single, you want to be doing your thing your way. It's not possible. It's not possible. You cannot hit your cake and have it. You are complaining that you are with men, that you are the one that are pushing them, you are the one pushing them, you are tired, they are not masculine enough. Then you find another one, you say it's controlling. What do you want? What do you want? So those were the questions I had to ask myself. Lara, what do you really want? What exactly do you want this man? So I had to sit down. Teddy stressed me. Let me just tell you people now. So don't think I've come here and be like, no, it's not true. We are in love. Yes. But we went through plenty issues. It took us 3 years. We dated for 3 whole years for us to get married.
Dated, a break.
Yeah, dated, break up, I'm telling you, 3 whole years for us
Took leave.
Took leave. But you know the funny thing that while we are taking leave, he will not leave me alone. No. I will not leave him alone either. Do you understand? I'm going, I'll be following other people. But he will be. We know. I would not just. We were not leaving each other alone. You understand? So that's how we know. So don't think you have to. If you are the person who complains all the time, you want to do your thing yourself. You're always complaining. Look at how he's saying. Look at you are not ready. I swear. I thought I was nice. I thought I was. Nalayo. When I met Teddy. When I met Teddy, my life shifted, my brain shifted. I'm telling you, my brain shifted, because it is not, when they say it's no longer business as usual. That's what happened in this relationship. I had to unlearn so many things. I have to relearn I had to start cooking. Me that, you guys know my daughter. She's old enough. She cooks. I barely enter the kitchen. But Teddy will say, I am a woman. Hey, Jesus. I started learning how to cook because I know that he likes to eat. And then he likes to eat some certain foods. Do you understand?
I like to eat fresh.
Yes. Please let me ask him. He likes to eat fresh food. And Teddy is a health freak. Oh my God. As I'm even saying it like in my head, is a health freak. So he'll tell you he has a lot of theories. Too much microwaving of food, the radiation and he's also a biochemist. So he'll tell you, I know these things, I studied these things. Too much of radiation. If you put food too much in the fridge, this is what happens. If you Hey, see, let me just tell you, there was one time he was ill. I think it was in 2020. You were very ill. We even think we used to think that I think it was COVID then. And I used to cook. That he was so sick. I was there in his house every day. I'll be cooking for him, making him this, making him that. One day I started feeling depressed. I remember I called Steve Harris Steve, I'm cooking. I'm making a dikaikon. I'm making semo. I feel like I'm losing myself. I said, my mates are somewhere looking for the cure for cancer. Me, I am in the kitchen making semo, making a dikaikon. I feel like, do you think I'm in my right senses? I don't think I'm okay. Steve called me. I was like, he was like, Lara, you are not losing yourself. You are in a relationship. You want to get married. That is what married women do. I'm like, I swear. That was what encouraged me. He said, you are not losing yourself. You are not losing yourself. Because I'm like, I'm making every day. Make fresh edikaikon. Make semo. And there were a lot of things I didn't know how to cook, guys. Honest. My daughter knew how to cook more than me. But now,
expert.
I have learned a lot of things. Yeah. I have learned how to cook a lot of things. Now, you were telling somebody about that seafood okra.
Yeah.
Hey, seafood okra. I'm expert now. You understand? Sometimes I'll go on YouTube because my previous relationships, I was spoiled. I'm telling you. Like, I was very spoiled. But this one, he would say, I love you, but Lara, these things you must do, or these things. So, and then me too, I will now ask him, this one too. I cannot compromise on these ones. But imagine that I wasn't a broken person, or he wasn't a broken person. That could have led to a breakup, because you start thinking, how can a man be telling me this one? He too think. Do you understand? So I want to talk to women a lot. Older women. Feminine, not feminine, masculine, alpha female.
Yeah, alpha female.
It depends on what you want. I cannot tell you that this is what you must want. No. But if you want to marry, and then you want to marry a masculine man, an alpha male, you want to marry a man that will chest things, because that's what we want. A man that will chest things for us. A man that will say, babe, go and sleep, I got it. Which I never had. A man that will defend you. Oh, Teddy, they defend me. Oh, I love that. You know I love that about you. Like Teddy would, I can't go and sleep. He will say, "Who are you?" I know I'm. You know, because of our work as women, that there can be some people who want to take advantage. Maybe some men and all. Should go if I catch you. And maybe you would. Teddy will. There was one guy Teddy called that was threatening me. He didn't want to bring my, what was that?
Yeah, I want
my video. How they heal video. Teddy, I don't even know what Teddy. Did you say the guy who lost? I mean, what did you even tell him?
I just talked to him. I just gave him the lamba.
It's like you want to miss.
Okay,
I should not say
him the lamba.
I should not say it on live video.
Okay.
Kia. The guy who don't abuse me die. The guy started apologizing. Gave me my that thing bust my brain. That's the kind of man I want. You get what I mean? So, but if you want that kind of man, you have to do a different kind of work from what you are used to or what you used to do. Do you understand? So that's the difference. So you cannot want to eat your cake and have it. That's the difference. You get what I mean? How did God confirm? So of course I fasted. In answer to that, I fasted and prayed. I have scriptures. Do you understand? Not that I first day somebody told me something bad about him. You cannot do his previous wife. They said this one, they've said that one, and all of that. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. And he had told me his own side. Then I went to pray about it. And God gave me a first scripture. Who dares condemn my elect or something like that. The next day I had a dream, confirming it. The third day I had a mandate of what I'm supposed to do with him, what he's supposed to do for me, how our lives is how our purpose. Yes, how our lives are intertwined, what we're supposed to be doing together, all of those things. And I got this since June 2020. You understand? So it was there was no way I was going to. I will save it, ladies. I'll save it. Yeah. So that's it. Any more question? Okay. I think there are more questions. Let me check. Then plenty. Do you have the children? I mean, a single parent wants a partner that loves her kids. Okay, yeah. Mandate, Pumela, yeah. So did you have the children talk? I mean, you wanted, yes. Very, very key. Very, very key. My daughter is older, you understand, she's in university, but my son is 8. First of all, my son is in love with him. I don't even know I don't know what Teddy did or what, I don't know. Both of them, like, they are so in love with each other. They're so in love. Both of them are so in love with each other. My son and Teddy. Then my daughter too. My daughter was kind of a slow burn. And so I had to explain to my daughter, for instance, my daughter, if you knew the story, watch me got married first to somebody. So that person is extremely, extremely different from Teddy. Extremely. So I had to tell my daughter that, we sat down together and I told her, see this new person, his name is this. See, he's not like what we are used to. I had to tell her that. He's a very practical person. But I promise you, he's a loving person. He has a good heart, and I want to tell you that I will never introduce somebody that will hurt you or treat you badly. I told her that. I said, so in the ways where it may be different in what you are used to, you understand? And when I talk about difference, Teddy is not this soft. You understand? Like, hey, are you okay? He just be like, if you tell Teddy now that, my stomach is paining me, he'll be like, really? Oh, come here. He will just place his hand on your stomach. Stomach! Hear the word of God! Hear the word of God! Yeah! And you'll be like, what's what's that? Yeah, that's how he is. I'm not, you still did it yesterday now. No, a bit today said. It's like that. So if you are not understanding, that may turn you off.
Let's first all report the matter to God.
To God.
Yeah.
So he's like that.
So whatever it is that's wrong with us, let's first tell God. That's my kind of ideology.
Yes.
So and then we'll not think about what else. So in the process of doing that, okay now.
I'm okay. But sometimes you also have to use drugs. So me, I'm not used to things like that. My children are not used to things like that. We are very soft people. Like, hey baby, sorry, oh my goodness, would you come? Let me hug. That's how we are. Me and my children. Am I changing my brand name? Start for me, say, oh mine. I'm not changing. My brand name is now going to be Lara Kuda Isi Don Momo. You understand? Start for me, say, oh mine. So I had to explain that to my daughter. You understand that? So if he tells you this, if you say your head and then he doesn't hate you, it doesn't mean he's a bad person. This is just his style. After he has finished doing that, you can now politely ask for drug. You understand?
I'll give you.
And he will give you, but that's his style. So I had to learn that. You get, I had to learn that. That was not my style. I used to, and I think what also helped me was my groundedness. I am very grounded. I don't read meanings to things. You understand? I don't give things stupid meaning or crazy meanings like people do, like women do. You understand? If he says this, it means that. He means this one. It means that. That's a sign of an unhealed person. That means trauma is still controlling you. That's how to know that for a man to do this, he means he's going to do this, he means he's going to do this, he means, and then you start pulling things together, things that has not happened, things that does not exist. That is a sign of an unhealed person. So I think that helped me in handling our differences. It was easy for me. I'm glad he's my brother, God fed. Sizabumi is your brother. He's like that. You understand? So that made it easy for me. So for instance, one of our first disagreement ever was that I don't think we had even started dating then, but of course you know now. We were already, you know now, we used to talk at night then. And then I told him I was having menstrual pain. It was a chat. And then he said, hallelujah.
Yes. Yeah. I said.
If you want to see?
No. I'm just trying to tell you that the reason why I said hallelujah, because the truth of the matter is, she wanted me to tell her sorry, and I just felt like I'm not going to say sorry to her. I just got, no, sorry. I ain't going to tell you sorry.
But you tell me sorry now.
But I tell you sorry now because
why?
I know. The reason why I tell you sorry
why
is because...
Have you changed? Why has that changed?
Because you now understand. Then you didn't understand why I didn't say sorry.
But you have now done emotional intelligence.
Wait. We now understand each other.
Yes.
All right. So when I say sorry, you know why I said sorry. And if I'm not saying sorry, you also know why I'm not saying sorry.
Not just a story like, hallelujah, you're a woman. Yes. And I'm like, this guy, I swear, I didn't speak with him for...
Who is that? That person just got it right. That's exactly what I said.
I didn't speak with him for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I was used to a certain way. That's another thing. Guys. Like, what you are used to could be the enemy of what is about to be. What you are used to. I was used to being treated in a certain way. So this was how I was able to break it down. I was used to men who were very caring, who were very loving, who were very, oh my God, oh Lara, sorry, they'll hug me. And then at least one of these guys was like that. He can faint for me. But he would tell plenty other women like that. Do you understand? He would do the same to other women, which used to make my brain burst. Like, you understand? And he'll be like, no, I'm just, because he would even say, because I'm a kind person. I didn't want that kind of person. Then there were other men too who would treat me like a baby, but I say I'm the one that still complain that they are too feminine. You understand? I push them a lot. They don't lead me. They don't take charge. So I had to sit down. Yeah, somebody said this is a loaded session. I had to sit down and ask myself, Lara, what do you... This one does not say sorry. But so I sat down and weighed the good and the bad. Do you understand? And the ugly. I sat down and weighed, which one is more? Which one can I cope with? Which one can I compromise on? Do you understand? Which one can we work together on? Guys, because coming from both of us, where we are coming from, it is not easy. See, people that have been married before, it's not easy dating again or getting married again, because you have been set in your ways.
Yeah.
And then people that are older, you are 40, you're in your 40s, you're in your 50s, Dating is difficult. You know why? You are set in your ways. You are used to some things. Oh, CPK is here. Hey, Paul Kayode Joash. That's our papa.
That's daddy.
That's daddy. He was there. He said to fight. He said to fight. What you're used to could be the enemy of what you're. I'm telling you, what you are used to. So I had to sit down. Like, Lara, do you want to move or not? Do you want a male masculine man? Okay, so there are some things that I know that this one is not, that is how he is. This is a bad behavior, bad character that he has. And I will point it out in a good way because I am a grounded person. Do you understand? You understand? I would not say, you know, people are quick to say deal breaker, deal breaker, deal breaker, you're gone. You are not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready. Any little thing. Hey, me, I've seen this one. Hey, I don't work. You are not ready. I'm telling you, you are not ready. Do you get? So, but the important thing is to have two people that are teachable and willing. Teachable. There are so many things that Teddy did not have 3 years ago, that he didn't used to do 3 years ago, that he has started doing now. There are so many things that I too couldn't do 3 years ago. There were so many things I would argue on, never, like, God forbid, not me and you, that now I have learned how to do them. If you want to be with somebody, it is work. That's why people ask me, you know, how do you know this will last? Because the work I have put, the work we have both put, ain't not easy. Do you understand? True. But you look at it above all. What's the goal? What's the plan? And then I think also having a mandate from God has helped me. You understand? So sometimes when I'm tired, I go to God and be like, God, Abi, you have moved on me. Maybe it was just for that season. What are you saying now? What do I need to do? And I still hear fresh word. You understand? Be still and know that I am God. You understand? So many, if I tell you so many scriptures that have held me down, so many scriptures that are, you know, I'm not saying there are no, God said, I'm not saying there are no deal breakers. I'm not saying that. You understand? Of course, that, like, so if somebody cheats on me now, if he cheats on me, deal breaker, God forbid, that's the end. Do you understand? Some things, your values, don't compromise on your values. But I'm talking about things that are workable, things that are not too such a big deal. Yes, PK, the work. Things that are not too much of a big deal. Maybe how you arrange spoon. So let me also tell you something about Teddy. Teddy is a choleric melancholy. If you are a choleric melancholy, let me tell you, you need therapy for at least 5 years. I'm not even joking. Do you know what that means? You have combination of two temperaments, two difficult temperaments. Very good for work. If you want to employ people, you see those two, choleric melancholy. But for relationship, it's going to be hard. You know why? Teddy arranges spoons in a way. Teddy believes, let us put on washing machine like this, you know, do this one first. Me, sanguine. You want to be I will just press the thing.
Wait. It's like this. You know, it's something that, it's not that I have a way of arranging spoons. I just have if you're looking for something, you always want to know that you can always find it there. Like her.
Like in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
What's your business?
The kitchen has like 20 compartments. So the first one you can say, okay, because you know you can put this one here. So anytime you're looking for this, you can always go there.
See, Lugan. Thank you, Lu. Thank you. She said, wow, wait, two difficult temperaments. Coach, you have some.
It's easy. You're not looking for your spoon and you're thinking that the spoon will be under the chair. You know that this is where it's going to be. And that's what I've helped you to do now. You know that you're looking for a spoon. You can always go here.
Yes.
Arranging things in order. How's your order, man? Should be happy.
You stressed my life. So I would just be like, leave me.
Put order.
He likes things orderly. It has to be here. It has to be this way. It has to be.
So that you're looking for it. You sometimes you just forget. Oh, no, it's here. And you always get it there.
Yes.
That's why.
But the good thing, what I just want to bring out of all of this is that we have learned flexibility.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Will this thing kill you? No, take your eye away. Do you understand? If this is how this person knows how to do it, do you understand? I get Oga Teddy Jared. Staff me say yes. So I'm telling you, choleric melancholy, little things they can't take their eyes away. No, it has to be like this. No, it has to be. Kathleen says, I'm a sanguine Lara, but I'm also a bit OCD. So I'm Teddy's side. I'm on Teddy's side on this one. God will help you. No wahala. Not just the story that I said. They will now finish it with. I always know where I keep my things. They keep it in Sote, it go lost. Teddy, do you want me to tell them about?
It's okay. I know.
It's okay.
I tell you.
This one has kept things for years.
Yeah.
Hey! And you'll be telling me it's antique, it's vintage, it's this. I will say this is junk. We thought about that one. Decoration. I'll say this is too much. It's junk. You say no, you don't even know. This from this. I got it in China. They got it for me. It's junk. Please take it out. Voila.
Exclusive. It's vintage.
So, thank you so much, guys. I think I stopped moving. You get so it was what I'm just trying to say generally is that yes. Sister, hoarding. Is that not what I used to tell? What I used to say? He's a hoarder. Thank you, Jerry, my sis. Hoarder and hoarder. How many biros did we find in your car? None of them were working. And you will say we need biro. That's why I'm keeping them, but none of the biros were working. Is that not hoarding? Me. But my own too is worse. I throw away things so much. In fact, not even knew I threw away my admission letter and I've never gone. I've not collected my results. And I not collect my results. I throw it. I don't like junk. I don't like things plain. I throw everything away. So he will want to faint. Don't touch my things. Don't touch it. Don't. That's how he does it. So you guys are just perfect for each other. Too funny and nothing. Yeah. So hope he merged. Vivian says that means he will keep you forever. Yeah. So another thing which is the values thing I was talking about. Teddy is a lover. He doesn't believe in divorce. You understand? He is a Christian to the fault when it comes to marriage. So that alone endeared me to him. That's why I say that we are old school. Because I realized that all this thing that we are doing, you understand, like what they call it? All this less walking around that we are doing, all this modern thing, it doesn't work for me. I realized that there's so many things that we have introduced in marriage, relationship that is not working. I'm telling you, we are just confused. Like we have confused ourselves. We have confused how things should be done. We have confused, this is how it should, who said. I'm telling you. So there was somebody I met, way back, who was like, hey, you don't have to marry now. You don't have to, it's not all about marriage. Sometimes you just, and me too, I was like, okay. He was like, look at Ronaldo, look at Messi. They dated for 13 years. They even have kids together, blah, blah, blah. And, in my head, I was already thinking, okay. So he was like, because me, I've had a failed relationship. He too, he has had a failed marriage. So he was like, yeah. After 2 weeks, I realized that, whoa. This is not for me. I cannot do, if we don't have where we are going, I won't be able to follow you. You understand? So those are things, that's what I'm telling you about old school. I realize that there's no point for me. I can't do it. I'm going against my values. I'm going against my belief system. So how did the kids accept you getting married again? Are you having more babies? Yes, we are. We're having more babies. Tiwa, I've shared it before you came. Yes, we're having more. Please, we're having more babies. We're going to have twins in Jesus' name. One boy and one girl in the name of Jesus, and that's the end.
Amen. The look of Jesus.
Amen. Jesus. So Stellara made this marriage fun because she's lively. And Uncle Teddy is a reserved man. Yeah. And he's that's the funny part. He's also very funny. But it's just that it's different. It's kind of funny. It's different from my own kind of funny. You understand what I mean? But we laugh together a lot. We play together a lot. So he has this part that a lot of people don't know. The funny part which showed on our wedding day. He was just a clown. All true. You get what I mean? So let me look for more questions that we have not answered here. Did he pursue you? Were there any family approval? So this one, after yeah, marrying your friend is very important. After how long did he propose to you? So so first of all, that's why I said we are very old school. So in the beginning, in 2020, when we started dating, we were already talking about marriage. Do you remember? Do you understand? So it's not like let's see first. That's the old school part I'm talking about. We were already talking about marriage. You understand? Where would this thing go? You know which one. If we marry now, what? That's how.
Yes,
that's
so
how.
what's the essence
That's
of
how we
coming
started.
together? So
That's how we started. That's how.
it was as if we're coming together and we're really like building together, even when.
That's how we started.
We're already in a relationship,
That's,
so
see,
that's it.
our relationship style may not work for you. You don't have to adopt it. But I'm just trying to tell you our own style. It's old school. Old mama, old papa. In fact, we used to call, you know what they said, that they used to call us Arugbo. That we said that we would name our child Rock of Ages. What did we even say? Arugbo Ojo.
Yeah.
Because we are like, I bet we be old mama, old papa. Maybe we just do this thing and get out of the way. Even the decision to get married, you understand, we both decided, you understand, we both, so let's do it now. Should we do it now? So there's nothing like, was there a formal proposal?
Yeah.
Will you kneel down, bring the ring? Oh, Lara, will you marry me? Nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Nothing. Somebody even, I remember Pauline was saying the other day, and so that there was no proposal. There was nothing. It's the beginning to the end. That's it. So, I've told you, you know me, I'll be honest.
So we decided that, okay, when do you want to
when
do
do
this?
we want to do the marriage? We fixed dates together. That was it. There was no formal So what do you advise people? Relationship, dating, or courtship? I
think all.
It depends on.
Yeah, I say relationship, dating, and courtship, or courtship.
Okay, so what did you advise people? What do you advise people? Relationship, dating, or courtship? So first of all, I don't used to advise people. It depends on. That's me. Your belief system.
Yes, I think your belief system.
What's your belief system? Do you understand?
I'm looking at
I'm
looking at relationship, dating, and courtship. I think they're all important. You sure should have a relationship with somebody, and then in the process of doing that, you want to date the person, and then in the process of dating that person, you're courting the person. What's the essence of courtship? Dating is okay. Does this person have what I can actually stay with in the next 5 years? So if the person doesn't have it, so you cannot find that if you don't date. So that's dating. Then if you now find out, okay, this person has this thing that I need, then you can also, okay, let's move from dating to courtship. So why courting? You're having a relationship. So I think the whole three, they are important: relationship, dating, and courtship. I think you need to do all.
Kathleen and Opie says, even if you are old school, please go on honeymoon. We will contribute self Joe. You have done too much for us. Yeah. So the thing is, we'll still go on honeymoon, but not this week, even though we're tired small. But the point is, we want to. So the reason why we're doing this live is that we want to help as many people as possible, older people. It's not for you. It's not for people in their 20s or even early 30s. Do you understand?
We have people who are actually young and then very, very matured.
Very matured.
So we're just saying for the matured people.
For the matured people.
Yeah.
We want to have a program called Finding Love After Trauma. Both of us. And it's going to be online. It's from April 24th to 28th. It's going to be from Monday to Friday, evening time. You understand? Online. Zoom. 24th to 28th April. So we're going to be, sharing our stories, and not just our stories. The things to use, you get to the tips to use, the principles to follow if you want to find love after trauma. It's for people that have been through trauma, and then you're older. You understand? It's not for children in their 20s. It's not for.
And when you talk about trauma now, a lot of people don't know that they are traumatized.
Yes.
Seriously, I think that if you're living in Nigeria alone, or you're living in Lagos.
You are traumatized.
So if you're living in Nigeria, that's trauma 1. If you're not living in Lagos, that's trauma 2. So,
and then we even left out this part. The people know my own story. The fact that I was had a divorce, relationship, 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, a child. Teddy's wife died. Do you understand? That's another trauma that we also need to look at. You understand? And that also affected our relationship. Yes. And yes, finding love after trauma. That also affected our relationship. And I think that's one of the things that drew us together. That was why when that night that we met, he said, "Thanks, we not finished Teddy, I beg." Yeah, so that night that we met, me and Teddy, he started telling me about his wife, that all of you get, and all of those things. And I listened to him. He would tell me that everybody says don't talk about it, just move on from it, just da. But no, and I think it's because I'm a therapist. Do you understand? So I don't tell him to move on from it. We talk about her regularly. So I let him talk about her. I ask him, what do you love about her? What did you love about her? You understand? Tell me, how did she make you happy? And he will tell me, let me just tell you guys today. Teddy loved his wife. Oh God. I used to admire, I didn't know them together then. But when he talks to me about it, I'll be like, gosh, if a man can just love me like this, hey, it is finished. So she was never a threat. Do you understand? I know some people are like that. That's why I'm mentioning this. Like, you think he talks about her all the time. It was not a problem for me. Let me tell you why. One, because I am a therapist. Do you understand? In fact, there was one day I went to Google how to date or marry people that have lost their spouses. Let me tell you what I read, what I found. I can't forget. This was 2020. I cannot forget what I saw. The lady said, allow them talk about their dead husband or dead wives. Allow them. In fact, be a part of it. The lady said, if you die today, you're married to somebody, if you die today, do you want people to just say, move over, get over her, get over him, and that's it? Is that what you want? If that's not what you want, then try and understand them. That they don't move on with it. The lady said, hey, I've forgotten her words. But what she meant was that their heart expands to accept somebody else, to love somebody else. Not that they completely delete the old person. See, you have to be matured. You have to be grounded. You have to be emotionally grounded to understand this thing that I'm telling you. So we talk about her. Do you understand? It was never a problem for me. I'm not those people that say, yeah, stop talking. If you really love me, no, that's immaturity. So that also helped our relationship. You understand? So if you are with somebody who has been through trauma, the way you date has to be different. Yeah. Yes, I saw it. She said, wow, coach, you're a gem. I remember you asked a question on this a few weeks ago. And I said, not everyone can marry a widow or widower. And you loved my comment. Yes. You have to be matured emotionally. True, others start to feel like competition. No, you have to be matured emotionally. That's why I say that, see, you cannot date everybody. You cannot marry everybody. Look for the one that you can handle. Somebody said, there was a quote that I saw, and I totally believe it. The person said, everybody you love will hurt you. You just have to decide who you will suffer for.
True.
When I heard it, my brain wanted to burst, but it's the truth. You just have to decide who you suffer for.
It's like choosing your battles.
Choose your poison. Something like that. So if you know that you cannot handle that, my dear, run away. But what I want to help us correct is this generation. We are too quick to, I don't japa. He told me this. How can somebody that he told me? That's it. You understand? How can? You cannot be like, you are not ready to marry. You will not be able, if you are quick to break relationships, let me just tell you, if you are quick to break relationships, you'll be quick to break a marriage too. I'm serious. Shebi, me, I've been divorced. So, that's it. So we are having a program called Finding Love After Trauma. If you're interested, it's from April 24th to 28th, Monday to Friday. And it's every day, so 7 p.m. Nigerian time. You understand? And you know me, we will charge you. You know me and money. I cannot give you my knowledge for free. Now that we are now married, I have now had guests. I have guest artists, guest appearance. The money will be more. You get what I mean? So it's 100,000 naira for early bed offer and 150,000 naira for the early bed that is not early bed. But let me do something today. If you make a payment today, we should give you them how much? Don't talk something too cheap.
No, you're in charge. So
I'm in charge.
Yeah.
See, my babe says I'm in charge.
You're in charge.
So
good.
if you pay today, we'll give you 80,000 naira. Yes. So Tiwa smile. She said I was about to ask that question. Money girl. I am. This is our purpose. We Bible so we must profit from our purpose. So, but if you make payments today, it's 80,000 naira. So I don't know, how do we give them favor? Is favor? I saw favor on this live.
I think favor is there.
Favor, if favor is here, she'll give you the account details in the DM, or let me just put it and pin it. GT Bank 062 653 062 653 6261. No, I'll pin it so that they can see it. Ara Kudaisi International. Tinuke, sure, alright. Tinuke say coach and money are 5 and 6 years. PK, thank you. PK taught me well. Well deserved. This section here is worthy of payment. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Sister Vivian. Thank you so much. She's one of my strong supporters. Thank you so much, Mama. You understand? So if you make if you make payment today, you can make 80,000 naira, but it's 100,000 naira. You know, for early bed offer, and late bed is 150,000. It's April 24 to 28, Monday, and it's me and Teddy. He's even rubbing my shoulder. He always rubs my shoulder. You understand? He always rubs. So any more questions? If you have any more questions, you say please go and change name to Lara Don Momo International. I have put check my profile. I have added my Don Momo is there. Lara Kudaisi Don Momo is there. You people leave me alone. Niger Chronicles, answer me. What's your point? After how long did he no. Tell me, type your question again. I didn't see it. Niger Chronicles. Type it again. Let me see. Please, before we go. So guys, any more question? This is Rachel. Hi Rachel, how you doing? Thank you. Yes, 24th to 28th. That's a good offer. Good offer. Thanks, coach. So I've pinned the account details. You know, if you want to sign up, we're having what we call Finding Love After Trauma. You understand? It's 100,000 naira for early bed offer. Please, what's the Tutu, yeah, money. Is that what's the 100K for? So Tutu, we're having a program. It's online on Zoom from 24th to 28th April. It's called Finding Love After Trauma. Me and Teddy, we're going to be talking about it. It's 150,000. Early bed is 100K. But if you make payment tonight to this account that I have pinned, it is 80,000 naira. Okay, so Niger Chronicle says, how did the kids react and accept you? I've shared it earlier. So I have 2 children. My daughter is older. She's going to be 21 in July. My son is 8. He's going to be 9. My son just loves Teddy. There was no need to talk anything extra. He said put camera to show his face well.
Okay.
So there was no need to tell my son. He's just in love with him. They love each other so much. I have no idea. Teddy loves him like his son. You understand? And my son is... When does early bed offer end? What's today? Today is
12.
April 12th. Early bed of 100,000. What trauma did your husband suffer? His wife died. That's the trauma. So today is 12th. Early bed. We're starting 28th. So early bed will end on the 18th of April. Yes. Intimacy. Was there any form of intimacy? Which one is intimacy? Is this sex you're asking? Because there are lots of ways to be intimate apart from sex. So which one? We were intimate in plenty ways. You get. So What was I answering? Yes, so my son accepted him easily, but my daughter, I had to explain very well who he is, the kind of person he is. You know, he's going to be my new husband. I had to explain, carry her along. You know, it was a slow burn. She didn't like take to him immediately like my son. Okay, Eniola said she was going to ask how Bolu. Yeah, that's Eniola's mom. She was asking how she felt too. Yes, it's good. Yeah, so it was a slow burn. She didn't just take to him immediately. I'm like, yeah, I love her. She didn't do that. You understand? So, no. It was a slow burn, and now they're in love. Does your husband have children? Yes, he has one child. One, and me, I have two, so we have three. I want to have two. Yes. You know, so that's it. Any other question before we go? Any other question before you go? So how many of you are going to attend the Finding Love After Trauma Zoom? It's for all. See, it's not for children. It's not for, because you will not understand the things we are talking about there. It's for older people. Maybe you should be from, I think you should be from your mid-30s up. You should be 35 years and above.
Just for mature people.
Okay, just for mature. I should not put age.
Because there's some people who are actually young and mature.
It's okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. I want to say that.
You remember when Lola said they met Peter?
Star Vivian said she will attend.
Yeah, no, when Lola met
Star
Peter,
Bella.
actually said he was young, but he was so matured.
Who is Lola?
Not Peter now. He's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Teddy says you should say it's for matured people. Yes, it's true. Sometimes age doesn't define. Yeah. If I catch you, attend what? Go away. Ayo, Omomumi says, amazing. That's a blended family. Yes. God bless your new home. Thank you. Being a follower, but love and respect you more now. Yes. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody. So, any other question, or else we are out of here and we are going back to the honeymoon. Teddy is on the side of Gen Z. Yes. So, first of all, that's one of the things I like about Teddy. By the way, Teddy is 10 years older than I am. Teddy is old, you know. Thank you, Pumela. Thank you so much. Yes. See, Ijoma, I'm already answering a question. What's our age difference? Teddy is 10 years older than I am. But Teddy is younger at heart than me, Seth. So that's one of the attraction I have. Does your husband have single siblings? Be like his mom makes beautiful kids. All of them are married to their last born in his family. I'm telling you. You get. So he's 10 years older than me, but I have met people that are younger than Teddy that I did not like, because I felt, yes, he's going to be 50 this year, I'm going to be 40 this year. So, and I felt I couldn't be with them. Yes, he looks so young, he takes care of himself. I told you, somebody is a health freak. He doesn't joke with exercises. He doesn't joke with skin or the I can't even begin to talk about it now. So there are people that are younger than him that I didn't like, because I felt they were too old. They behaved too old. Because even though I'm going to be 40 this year, I'm a child at heart. I like to play. I like to throw pillow. I like to jump on somebody's face, somebody's head. I cannot be doing that to Baba. There's somebody that'll be like, stop it! What's that? You're not respectful. I can't deal. I cannot deal with that. I cannot deal with that. So Teddy is that person that we can shout together, we can jump up together, we can play together. So it's not just his age, it's the fact that he's young at heart. That was what, I liked about him, because that's how I am too. So that's it. So we are 10 years apart, but it's like sometimes it used to remind me now that it's not your. I'm older than you. Is it because we're another panji? Is it because you're another panji? You don't have respect. I said, my friend, go and sit down. Amen. No. Kathleen says it looks so good. What? Oh, I see the healthy living streak now. Lara makes salad. With lots of avocado. You even just bought plenty of avocado today. And make grilled fish. Okay. Oven, yes. Spoil him healthily. They try. No, he tries though. He eats healthy. He doesn't joke. He doesn't joke with exercises. He doesn't joke with eating healthy. He doesn't joke with natural things, which was alien to me, foreign. I like everything made already. Do you understand? So it was a difficult blend, but now we are in a very good place. Now I know how to make the healthy food. Now I go to the gym. Teddy, it took him 2 years for him to convince me to be going to the gym. I don't do pain. I don't like pain. I dislike pain. I would have all the reasons to say I will not do it, but he convinced me. And today I go to the gym almost every day, and I really love it. I'm healthier, I'm happier, I'm younger. I look younger now.
And a lot of times, when you wanted to start that gym thing, people were saying that you're not slim now. You're not fat now. So a lot of people don't know that staying healthy is not just because you want to lose weight. No, it's about energy. It's about staying healthy. Just like putting water in a place. The water will just be there, but what happens to that water when you go and check that water? Yeah, it's not moving, no, but check that water. That water.
Somebody has paid. Oh, she's in my WhatsApp. She said, promo kia. She has paid. She has paid the 80K. She said, promo kia. Congratulations again. Thank you for today's live. Very true and real. Yeah, Pumela says, dumbbells. Tiwa, leave me alone. Pumela says your skin is glowing, Lara. The healthy things are working for you. Yes. He has taught me how to live healthy. Very, very important. Kathleen says God has now given you a man that will help you extend your God-given lifespan. Her purpose partnership is the real marriage of their God. I thank you for this too. Also, we're going to talk in this Finding Love After Trauma. We're going to talk about sex. I think, and this is for young Christian or maybe Christian women. I see that a lot of Christian women are more concerned about I should not have premarital sex. That if they now don't get education in that line, such that when they marry, they don't know what to do in that regard. Do you understand? They are lost. I'm naive. I'm dealing with a lot of cases like that. Like they are not flexible, So before you know it, the husbands are cheating or something like that. We're going to talk about that too. You get what I mean? So guys, any other question? Sex? Yes, I need to go and pay. Go and pay now, Kathleen. I'm already seeing people already sending me. What do you call it now?
Shut up.
Yes, they're already sending me on WhatsApp their proof of payment. So Finding Love After Trauma, April 24th to 28th, 7 o'clock Nigerian time every day. That's Monday to Friday.
Noted.
So do I have to go through trauma to attend the forum? No. I'm just kidding. Channel, I'm just kidding. You don't have to go through. I know, but a lot of us are traumatized. We don't know. You understand? You understand why you went through, how you have gone through trauma. You understand? So if you have made payment, please send your proof of payments to the CDP. That's why I don't want to go yet, because I want you to read it, write it down, the account details. We learn the rest on 24th. Yes, if you want to pay it in that account now. Send your proof of payment into the DM. You understand? Somebody will attend to you. They will get, and you send your name, your email, and your phone number. We'll get back to you. So I'll give you 5 minutes more so that we can go.
Now, pertaining to that person that actually sent that question just now, was saying that do I have to go through trauma?
She says how much? Sorry, babe.
Okay.
I like money. How much are we paying today? If you pay today, is 80,000 naira instead of 100,000 naira. So if you pay today, pay now, you're paying into this account that I pinned 80,000. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. I was saying something. I made an example of if you're actually on this podcast, somehow the knowledge you're getting today and the opportunity that you're going to get, you don't know where that knowledge you'll need it. So I'm trying to say that somehow, as far as you're here and you want to be there on the 24th, and you think you are not going through any trauma, no knowledge is lost.
Yes.
You will be shocked at the things you're going to find out. Like, wow, I didn't even know I had trauma. When we actually started, you're like, you're traumatized. Like, no way.
Yeah, so Teddy will say, I'm okay, I'm healed though. Nothing's wrong with me.
Yeah.
But then I'll not start saying, look at this.
A lot of people think they're not traumatized. Just because you're healthy and strong, it doesn't mean that you're not traumatized. There are certain things that you're going to find out. You'll find out like, wow, so that is trauma. I am telling you emphatically today, if you are actually living in Lagos and you're in Nigeria, trauma is in your body.
Yeah.
Leave it. I am telling you, there's trauma there because the way you react to things, it's not the same way. Now, let me give you an example. When I traveled out, one time we traveled out and I actually went, I was in one of the classes in one of the courses in America. The way I was talking, the lecturer was telling me that I was yelling. He said, "Stop yelling." And I was like, "I'm yelling?" He said, "You're yelling again." And I'm like, okay. That's why when you hear this about those Western people talk, they are actually hearing themselves. But we Nigerians, look at the way I'm opening my mouth right now. If I'm talking like this over there, I'm yelling right now. And the reason is because of what we're actually used to. We want to talk over generator.
You're still yelling now.
You understand? We want to talk over generator. I want to talk over this AC. you understand? So in the process of that, you don't even know what's happening to the rewiring of how you talk. That's trauma itself.
Yes.
That's trauma.
A lot of Nigerians are traumatized. Kathleen says, thanks, Teddy. True. So if you want to pay from abroad, from the US, calculate. See, the people that used to change money, there's a Zelle account that I can give you. If you go to the DM, they'll give you Zelle account in the DM. 1. Then 2, you could pay to our DOM account. We have a dollar account, we have a pounds account, we have a euro account. It's all Zenith Bank, or a pound account that is in Barclays Bank. That's just ask in the DM. We'll send you all the details. So, but the exchange rate, because it's like those American people, they used to give me funny rates. You get. So if you're Nigerian, a lot of Nigerians are traumatized. That's just the truth. It's not normal. All these things that we go through in Nigeria, that a lot of us are numb to pain, and we use it. It affects us in relationship. Even in relationship, you cash up. I never get cash up. There's PayPal, there's Zelle. There's no cash up. There's PayPal, there's Zelle, there's DOM account. There's Barclays Bank pound account in the UK. Yeah, so that's it. Now waiting they worry me with that. Pressure T.Y. So Yoruba. Waiting they worry you, styled by Lashe. You understand? So because I do a lot of couples therapy for older. I need Venmo to Ebuka. Help me set up the Venmo. You get. So I do a lot of couples therapy recently of older couples, and I see people that have been married before, people that are older. They are older in age, and it's difficult for them to blend. And I totally understand it. Because I'm 50 years old. I'm 55 years old. I'm 58 years old. You understand? You cannot now come and tell me this is how I'm supposed to live my life. You are controlling, you are doing this, you're doing that. It's because of a lot of trauma that we've been through. A lot of us have been through so many heartbreaks, and we have not healed from it. Those heartbreaks in the past. We have not healed from those. So you are using it to affect the new relationship that you are in. Look at me, and I think we'll finish. Look at all the things I've been through. 14 heartbreaks, divorce. So naturally, I should be afraid of men. I should be intolerant when it comes to men. Do you understand? I should be like, I beg. I don't have anybody to waste my time. But I'm not like that. You missed it, Ebuka. You go and watch it again. So, but I'm not like that. Why? Because I went through therapy. I went through healing. So I wiped my brain from all the past experiences. And I say, this is a new person. This is Teddy. He's a new person. His way of life is different. How he was raised is different. How, he is different. What he knows is, do you understand? So, Lara, you have to relate with this man in a different manner. Do you understand?
And vice versa too.
And yes, because Teddy too was spoiled too. Teddy, he used to, he likes women that would serve him, that would wake up and be like, Your Majesty.
The Fresh Prince, baby.
Your Majesty. Meanwhile, me, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. He would say, Oh, Jesus, oh, hey, Oluwa, oh. I said, Bros, myself, I be man small. I just dey learn. I'm just trying. You better try with me. So I'm telling you, that's how both of us have been able to blend. So that's one thing about me and him also that we have not said. in this life. We are very honest to a fault. Very honest, very blunt with each other. You understand? We are those people that will, will say, you sure that this thing won't, you go work like this? Oh boy, better make you they go young. He said, say, I beg. And then 5 minutes, we are back. We are very honest. We have difficult conversations that couples can't have. We have difficult conversations that would have broken other people. Do you understand? Teddy will say, I beg up. Even till last week before wedding, he will say, it's never too late. I say, my dear, it's true. It's never too late. You can still walk away. Not me by force. I'm telling you. So we're not so. And it's also for me, it's also because I have grown emotionally. So I'm not this sensitive person that when you say something, I start nursing it. I start, what does it mean? Is he trying to abuse my father? I'm not like that. So I think that has helped us because Teddy is very blunt. He will tell you what he's feeling. If you do nails that he doesn't like, he will tell you. He will not look for how to. He will tell you straight. If your hair, there was one time my hair chopped like this. He said, hey, that's your hair be. It's not fine no. Babe. I say, let me tell you what I told him. I say, my brother, now so my hair be, you better think am now. You want to follow or you don't want to follow? Now, person where hair don't chop, you meet to. You understand? Meanwhile, when we told somebody else that was asking us, the girl said, if it was me, I would have cried. I would cry. Cry for what? But the hair chop now. Do you understand? Cry for what? You get? And I didn't take it to heart. But how did I get there? Because I have healed. Do you understand? So I know that these things that he's saying, he's not saying it. That's another thing that we need to think of. What is the motive? Why is this person saying this thing? Is he saying it to hurt me? Is it an affront cause I'm not picking cotton? Now because I born na cause or even my belly, you say, hey, this is your belly. No, I say, my brother, the belly don't born too picking. You know they go. I don't do workouts tire. I don't picking myself. You know they go. Do you understand? That's how we talk. So there's no is it? And the reason is because I am so secure in my body. But do you understand?
You're healed.
Yes, I'm so secure in how I look. Yeah. So whatever he says, sometimes you tell me this your nails, I don't like it. I say, my brother, I don't like them. Me, I like them.
Too long.
It's too long. That's he's still saying it. He always says
no, not this one, but you don't. Your nails were longer than theirs before. Long nails like that.
That's when you now be preaching to me. There's a difference between slave queen and queen. I say, leave me, I'm a slave queen. Let me be slave queen. I'm a slave queen. Leave me alone. Did I tell you I want to be a queen? Do you understand? So I don't take things too much to heart. Do you like the way people do? You say, I say, I tell you, I won't be queen. I'm a slave. Leave me. Queen is had this slave queen or queen. Queen is there. Leave it. Leave me alone. Do you understand? I've seen people who come to therapy and be like, he said this, he said that, and they hold it in and they do you understand? I understand that temperament differs. I'm a therapist, so I understand it. You see, Teddy don't suffer. Waiting is over. So I understand that temperament differ. You understand, which is what, and then the pain, memory of what somebody else has done to you can also be affecting your new relationship. That's why you have to heal. You have to heal.
Somebody said that wedding nails, brother.
Now, my brother, Tiwa, now wedding nails. So leave me alone. Do you understand? So I think that helped us. Ted, I used to say it now. When he says it's not too late, I said, leave me, go. Let's see if somebody else. I used to tell him now, let somebody else to come and do this work small. I beg, make me say go rest. So there's no malice, there's no drama. Do you understand? It's not that we don't fight, we fight too. Don't be fooled and think, they don't fight. We fight very well. I'm telling you, he would be sad. I would be sad. But after a while, we'll come back again and say, so what do you want to? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? We have moved on. Do you get what I mean? Because I realized what is the motive. Very key. What is the motive for saying what he's saying? Why is he doing what he's doing? Kathleen said, but Sangus, we pass over so many things and don't take a lot to heart because we purge things easily. You are right. Personality differs. That's the thing. So me, no malice. That is why if you are secure in yourself, you're secure in your identity, nobody can put you down. I don't care who it is, whether your husband, nobody. That's why you have to work on your identity. You have to work on your self-esteem. You have to. So that, because sometimes, do you need to leave your relationship to heal? Most likely, but both of you, if the person or if the other person is willing to heal too, maybe, but most likely you have to heal alone. Most likely healing is a personal journey. You get. So if you are secure, that's why therapy, make sure you do therapy. Make sure you heal. Make sure you work for identity. Have a healthy sense of identity. Make sure your mind is in the right place. If both these things are in place, you will see that your relationships will be better. I'm telling you. So, because sometimes your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend may be having a bad day, and then they will now start talking to you badly, or do you understand? Based on the day what they have gone through, and then you not take it to heart and believe it and start moving with it. Me, I'm not like that. So when Teddy is telling me some things, I'll be like, ask him. I even tell him, this is not for me. This is from somewhere. It's not about me. Do you get what I mean? You are going through something that has nothing to do with me. Do you get what I mean? So it is because of therapy. That's why. So I don't take things to heart too much like that. Before you know it, you start. Because no matter what he says, yes, it's life therapy session. No matter what he says, your tummy is big. My brother, not so big. I don't feel insecure about it because the tummy is big. Do you understand? But that's my tummy. So I will tell him, this is called acceptance. Are you accepting me with my tummy or not? Maybe I still ask you last week. This is a week that day. He said, but this tummy no hungry go down. I said, my brother, you never still accept this tummy like this. Do you understand? Instead of feeling sad, instead of I want to kill myself or so that my tummy, I will not do it. I will try my best, but I will not kill myself. Do you understand what I mean? That is being secure in your identity. Being secure in yourself, in your looks, so that whatever anybody tells you will not make you flip, will not make you start losing yourself. I make sure that this relationship, I didn't, even though I compromise. You understand? There's a difference between compromising for somebody and losing yourself. You can compromise, but losing yourself, that's not a good relationship to be in. You understand what I mean? So, Abio, Natomi, I get, and no keep person. Kathleen says, thank you both for this. I appreciate you both so much. Blessings upon blessings. So, babe, do you want to tell them a last word? Jim will help you. No be only Jim. At the gym, but na amala. Amala and semo. You know, agree, made it tell me go inside. So, do you have any last words,
Yeah, what I'm just going to say is like what I said when I started the show, that life...
It's not a show.
No,
he has a radio show. Okay, he's on radio every day. So everything is show to him.
For me, this is actually a program. Okay, let me say we're having this program right now. Life is a series of connection, and purpose are interconnected. I want you to always remember that as you go through life, begin to take pointers of things that are the kind of people that you're relating with, and remember this, that the way you treat them at a particular time in the future, you will now understand. So life is a series of connection. Purpose are interconnected. Always remember that. And then, of course...
See what says I should allow him, Joe. That you should be doing it as show. So, what I'll just say, guys, you know me, it's never too late. It's never too late to start over.
What did you say that?
You wanted me to say it because
yes.
I will say it.
Yes.
It's never too late to start over, irrespective of what you have been through.
Yeah.
You know my story. Irrespective of where you have been. Somebody told me, Lara, it's not easy to come back from where you have been. You understand? Irrespective of what you have been through, irrespective of where you are coming from, it's never too late. See, people here are excited for me. Why? Did I tell you? I was telling somebody when I was telling some people I was getting married. Some people were crying, and I was shocked. Like, wow, what's happened? Why didn't they cry? And you're like, you don't even know. You don't know what God has done for you. God is faithful, which is true. But the difference is that I don't see myself the way they see me. That's the difference. I don't see myself. A lot of people have seen me as somebody who has, 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, divorce. Hell, this woman, she put everything. I will go marry this kind of person. I never saw myself that way. Never. I swear. I never, even though I share that story, I never think that defines me. So I never have the problem of men. Now, the problem that I have now is bad. But that to find men to date, you understand, I always have men around me all the time. You understand? But my problem or my challenge was just that I wanted to make sure I marry a man that we can fulfill purpose together. You understand? So the way people are crying, and I get it, but maybe because I have healed from it, I've never seen myself as a disadvantaged person. Yes, that's the word. A lot of people see me as disadvantaged because she has been this, she has been. I don't see myself that way. So even when I meet somebody, I don't carry myself as, hey, after waiting, or she has 2 children for 2 different men. I don't see myself that way. And how you see yourself is how other people see you. You need to know this. How you see yourself, how you carry yourself.
You know, there's so many things that we're going to be telling you.
We're going to be telling. We should not finish it.
Yes, there's so many things we're going to be telling you.
We should not finish it.
There's so many things there's so many things that you're going to ask. It's going to be like a workshop kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so early birds, like you said, right?
Yes.
So give it
that's
to
my
them
man.
give
you know, we need that money.
Give it to them again. Give it to them again.
So guys, if you're just joining, we are having something called Finding Love After Trauma. Finding Love After Trauma is a 5-day event from 24th April to 28th April. 24th to 28th April. Finding Love After Trauma is on Zoom, and it's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Nigerian time for 5 days. You know, it is 150,000. Early bird is 100,000. But if you pay today, you're paying 80,000 naira. The event, they say how many hours? Maybe 7 to 10 maximum. Yes. We should target 7 to 9. 7 to 9,
but sometimes
just in case, if it extends, it cannot be more than 7 to 10 highest. You understand? So if you're interested, that's why I pinned these account details here. It's for people who want to pay early bird payment of 80,000 naira today. Early bird ends on April 18th of 100,000 naira. You understand? And after that is 150,000 naira. You get, so that is it. So thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed this live. Oh my God, did you enjoy it?
Of course I did.
Yes.
So this is what you're doing. This
is what I'm doing, you know. No, but with you, it's sweeter. It's not a sweet like this. They're not a plenty like this.
Mine is just cameras everywhere, so I don't even know.
He doesn't do social media. He's not a social media.
No, I'm a social media person, but I'm not like on the camera. The cameras are just in different angles. And
okay, so you don't
recording,
You see, I should target 4 hours. It's always very interactive. Yes, Tiwa from Healing School, which is talking from experience. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much for all your love in the DMs, comment section. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. The Don Momos.
Yeah, the Momos.
The Don Momos.
That's right.
Maybe kiss. So that their brain go one scatter. So thank you guys.
Yeah, I love to kiss you, right?
Yes.
I love to kiss you.
All our videos are kissing videos. We actually love to kiss. We are 2 people who kiss a lot. That's our love language. You understand? So that's why. Thank you, everybody. See you 24th to 28th. But I think we'll still do maybe 2 more live videos before then.
Okay.
You understand? We'll still do more before then. Thank you. Bye. Good night. Love you.
Love you.